Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, you know, we got a good fight coming up this weekend, man. 154 pounds, Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora, you know, the basketball player, you know. And, so it's going to be an action fight with these two guys. It's going to be an action fight because Fundora ain't playing. He coming to fight. Now, he's been stopped by Mendoza, right? He was stopped by Mendoza because he was coming in. He was winning that fight. And but he's, he is what he is. You know, he's tall. He could use that length and stuff like that, but he's not. He's coming to fight. So we're going to come in here messing around with your boy, Tim Tszyu. And Tim Tszyu, he got that cost to chew blood in him. He's just bad, man. Bad, even kill. Somebody you just don't want to be messing with. And, if you had to say right now, who's the baddest dude at 154 pounds, you're going to go with Tim Tszyu. You're going to. I know Jermell Charlo's still in the mix, but Jermell Charlo got paid, and he's messed up, a little bit by going in there and fighting that way against Canelo. Now, I'm not saying you stand in the pocket against no damn Canelo when you're two weight divisions lower than him, but you do, if you're going to be outboxing him, then outbox him. It's possible. Then you bring those skills to the table. The little video Floyd Mayweather was able to do that. So, you have to be a little bit more proactive if you're going to fight him. That one looked a little bit like he was in a shell and was just, like a deer in headlights type of thing. So, Jermell Charlo right now, still, I'm going to give him love because you became undisputed. Once you do that, then everybody really needs to shut the hell up because everybody you like it's just going to become undisputed. Not the 154-pound division that we've been saying for the last 3 years is one of the toughest divisions in the whole of boxing. So he became undisputed. He just went up 2 divisions and fighting Canelo, who he reveres, and he just didn't, he wasn't proactive in that fight, but he's still the bomb. But right now, when you're talking about the momentum at 154 pounds, you're going to have to go with Tim Tszyu. This is before the Fundora fight. Who knows what's going to happen after that? But I think if everybody had who you're going to pick against him and Fundora, you're going to go with Tim Tszyu. Now, that brings me to the legend, somebody who's pushing up on GOAT status, the baddest dude in boxing right now. That's Terence Bud Crawford, even though he ain't fought since the Errol Spence fight. But let's not even trip. That Errol Spence fight said a lot. You ain't supposed to beat Errol Spence like that. Under any circumstance are you supposed to beat Errol Spence like that, not being the same weight or lighter than him. That's just not supposed to happen. Somebody's supposed to beat Errol Spence like that if they're 160 pounds. Not even 154 pounds is supposed to beat Errol Spence like that. So, and all other people that Terence Crawford fought up until now, he hasn't even been in a close fight, really. You know what I mean? That's how bad Terence Crawford is. But is he biting off more he can chew? Pun intended. Right, you messing around with Tim Tszyu. He's in negotiations to fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fundora. And with Tim Tszyu, you might be biting off a little bit more, bro. Because Tim Tszyu is all that. Now, why I'm doing this video is because Terence Crawford has been in this situation before. People will, after the fact, degrade the boxers that a Terence Crawford would be. Other fighters too. I'm going to just try to keep it like this. Just Terence Crawford. I'm going to give you an example of Tim Tszyu. Terence Crawford already had. And that was at 140 pounds. Victor Postal. Undefeated. Bad dude. Wasn't just coming forward all the time, but bad dude. Had just beat Lucas Martise, who everybody knows was heavy-handed. Argentinian brother. Right? So, Victor Postal. It wasn't necessarily that Terence Crawford was supposed to beat that dude. And he come in there and he beats him. Pretty thoroughly, convincingly. Right? It's a lot of fights that he had. When he moved up to 147, everybody was bigger than him. He had beat Jeff Horn after Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. After he beats Jeff Horn ain't nothing. Now, people just try to act like they don't remember. Wait a minute now. He beat Manny Pacquiao, and Jeff Horn was pushing up on everybody, doing stuff that no other 147-pounders were doing at the time, like calling out Errol Spence. Nobody was doing that. Jeff Horn was. That's how much confidence he had. Yeah, Jose Benavidez had one leg, whatever. But you ain't supposed to beat him like that. Jose Benavidez is a mean dude. Don't even try it. Now, and here's another one. Kell Brook. After the fight, Kell Brook is nothing, man. He had a different trainer and all that. I'm like, what? Go back to the videos before Kell Brook. Kell Brook is all top fit, heavy, big old legs, mean, right? Kell Brook, right? Saying he's in the best shape of his life, even with that other trainer, right? That he met on Instagram or whatever, right? All of that stuff. But before the fight, people were worried, right? Kell Brook got whitewashed. Not even a close fight in any welterweight fights. Everybody in the welterweight division, even though Terence Crawford was moving up, has gotten stopped. Made him fight Sean Porter. He didn't want to fight Sean Porter. They boys. Somebody, made Sean Porter become his mandatory, made him fight Sean Porter. And what did he do? Took it easy on Sean Porter. And we know it. Until somebody in round 10, beginning of round 10, told the man, hey man, you could be behind here. Think about this, how good this guy is. You can be behind here. And he goes out and stops that guy, Sean Porter now, in round 10. Make Sean Porter's father say, man, I ain't letting him go back out there. This is the best finisher we got. I ain't letting my son get hurt. Now Sean Porter ain't got hurt. One of the best podcasters we got right now. Ain't nothing hurt about him. Got all his faculties. Good job, Pops. Right? All that. And then I'm just going to beat the hell out of Errol Spence. Right? So he's been in a Tim Tszyu situation, what I'm trying to say. So has he bitten off more than he could chew? I don't know. But I'm just make sure this video is because he's been in it before. So if that's the case and he's fighting Tim Tszyu, we ain't going to be degrading Tim Tszyu after the fact. Because it's a hard thing to bite on right now. This is a big fight. Tim Tszyu is bigger and mean and, come forward and got a whole lot of power, right? Terence Crawford ain't supposed to be no favorite up in here, really, to be honest with you. If he's a favorite, that's just a test of how good the man is, right? It's a 154-pounder. He ain't never been there. He ain't supposed to do these things. So we're not going to say what Tim Tszyu ain't after the fight, right? So the question to you is, did Terence Crawford bite off more he could chew? Let's see, y'all. Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.